Okay, so this is the bird. I just some things I put together so that we can have some fun with this. So we always step out, get our footing equal, and now we step back in. Okay. Then we bring our toes out to about 45 degrees. And then we bend down 3 times. And the 3rd time we circle. Very good. Next one is stretching the bird's beak. So as we stand up, our hands come up and form a beak. And the beak comes down and we stretch the spine. And then we bring the hands down and form separate the fingers like a bird and fly away. Very good. Now the goose lands on the sand, so we step out a little more, spread our arms out and turn one. And then we're going to lift up onto our toes and land on the sand. And back to center. Now the bird flies. So we make a big circle and we're going to move this way. So 1, 2, 3, and kick up. Very good. Now the next one is the phoenix rising. So we're going to cross our legs, gather the chi, and open the rainbow. Cross, gather, and open the rainbow. Cross, gather, very good. And now we have the golden rooster, a good one for balance. The hand comes up and the knee comes up. And push down with this hand and push up with the other hand. Good one for your balance and equilibrium. Okay, and the last one is bird's egg. So you bring your feet together hands on your hips, and then just bring the hands down just above the knee so you can rest your hands and your weight on something. And then come down as far as you want. And that's a good one for your knees. Okay, so those are some exercises you can do on your own and get your blood going in the morning. So the next thing we're going to do is the silk reeling exercises. As I said, we may not have time to do them all, but there's about 25, 30 of them, and we may not get through all of them, and I don't want to rush them. So we'll just take our time and see what we come up with. Okay, hands on the hips, and we're going to stretch the neck muscles by looking to the side and down, and your eyes lead the head. So look up to the ceiling and then down to the floor. The other side. And now we do a circle. So look down and look up the ceiling and down to the ground, and then cross to the other side. Always lead with the eyes. Reverse. And we always try to keep the neck loose. And that helps our posture and there's a spinal cord. Now we step out with one foot. And this is called a bow and arrow. It's also, as you can see, a modified horse stance. And we're going to do a single shoulder. So you just drop your hand, head stays level as you come around and lift the spinal column. Reverse. Back to center. Change. And it's called silk reeling because when they found out about the cocoons, the silk, they started pulling the string of silk out, and they found that if they went too fast, they broke it. or if they were too jerky, they broke it. And so they found out that they had to do this very smooth and continuous movements without any interruption. And so that's how these exercises are named, because they follow the principle of smooth, continuous, and easy movements. Step back. We do forward shoulders. And backwards. And as you come down on the hips, your knees bend, and that lubricates those knees all the time. Okay. Again, step out. And we do swinging fists. So the fist, we're going to swing, and then we're going to open and turn. Notice how your waist just automatically turns as you push off that heel of the front leg. There's not much effort to it. You just follow along. And step back, the other side. And back to center. Now we do a single circle. So we gather, bring the hand up the middle, follow the top of a circle, and then down the side. Use that leg to kick out from the heel to the front foot, the back, to the front, to the back. So you're doing sort of figure eights with your feet, and at the same time, you're turning at the waist, your torso, and the other thing you're doing is turning the shoulder to turn the arm, to turn the hand. A lot of things going on. And back to center. We step out again as we do the single lazy dragon. And it goes something like this as we turn. Excuse me. As the hand comes up, it's going to go behind the ground. So we're making circles this way. We'll look at the hand, look away from the hand. Look at the hand, look away. Knees drop, and open the claw. Back to center. Try the other side. And back to center. Both hands. And back to center. Now we fold and unfold our arms. So one hand, palm's going to go up to the bird's nest right under the shoulder. The other hand is going to come out straight. As I turn, I'm just going to shoot my hand out like a spear and open. The other side. And back to center. Now we bring our palms up, the middle line and down. Two big circles on either side of the body. Reverse. And back to center. And step out again. And this time the palms go forward, up, and out. Go forward, up, turn, and out. And back on that back leg, get your balance, and forward. Try to do it as smooth as you can. So it becomes one movement. And you can feel the energy starting to come up to your fingers. Step in to the other side. Up and down. straight down by the thigh. Step into the other side. And back to center. Now we drop arms by circling and dropping the arms. 1, 2, and out, and drop. And reverse. And back to center. Now we work the elbows. And the elbow is going to turn a circle. And you're going to keep the back of the palm of the hand and make a circle here on the side of your body. So you're always in contact with the torso. And reverse. Back to center, the other side. Reverse. And you notice all of these exercises how the spine twists and stretches. And back to center. Double elbows. Reverse. And back to center. Now the hard one is the wrist, because you have to use this area here and make a circle. And remember, the energy always comes up the foot, comes to the dantian. And the dantian circles and releases the energy out. Comes up your shoulders your spine, down to your wrists, fingers. In order to do all this, we're just not going to do this because that doesn't exercise the rest of the body. We have to start at the foot and work up. So we need to turn here. And feel that little rumble in the belly. You notice as you turn your shoulder. And as you turn your shoulder, the arm turns. And as the arm turns, the wrist turns. Backwards. And as I'm looking at the monitor, I'm letting my fingers rest circle my head. And that gives me a nice circle. And at the center. Double wrists. Center. And now we work on the hips. Pretend you're holding like a bar. And the bar is going to make a big circle. And as you circle, you're going to twist. Bring up the bar. And then as you come down, just relax your body. Very slowly. Feel the stretch. Relax. Lift. And relax. Reverse. Neck to center. Now we do like a whip, and we're gonna just like you're pulling on a heavy rope. Just pull. Now we form circles. And you notice the whip action comes from the center of your body and not necessarily the hands or the arms. You're whipping this area here. And you're just feeling it in your arm, but it's the middle area that's doing the whipping. Whew. Okay, now we rotate the torso. And we're just going to rotate the hips forward, side, back, and side. So at your own pace, just move around very slowly. And what sometimes helps is you can do a figure 8 by lifting up on your toes a bit, sticking your hip out. And doing the figure 8. And now we roll the stomach area forward. Don't lift the shoulders. Down with the tailbone and up. It's like a scoop. And backwards, reverse, up, right, and down. So in all of these exercises, you got to use the midsection, the waist, the dantian, as we call it, the qua, all at the same time. Very good. Okay, step forward, we do a punching, and we sort of rock back and forth, just to the side, and one straight up. And we alternate punch. And don't lock the elbows, about 70% extension. This exercise especially feels very good, just walking, moving. Step in to the other side. Leaning forward, but not over the toe. The knee never moves beyond the toe. And back to center. Now we work the knees. So as we step out, our palms are going to take all our weight just above the knee and on the thigh. And you can feel all your weight into the palms, not on your knee. Now, the hard part of this one is that we're not just going to turn the knee, because that destroys the knee. We're going to turn the tailbone. The tailbone is going to rotate. And as it rotates, it'll turn the knee. So you got to sort of suck in and turn. In, round, round, and up, round and up, sucking in your stomach. It's a very hard one to do. You just have to sort of get used to it. You're not used to turning the tailbone in the opposite way. And back to center. And the other side. And back to center. Feet together. Just a little bit. Palms again, just above the kneecap as we do double knees. What I'm doing is essentially sucking in my abdomen and moving back up and back like a circle going this way. And the other way, going forward. It's not easy. Very good. Okay. Whew. That was a workout. Now we kick out. So make a circle with the foot and kick out sideways, not front, not back, sideways. Get your footing, your balance. I like to think that when I step down, I lock my foot into the carpet, the flooring. And so I don't move or get off center. Okay. Now we pivot. And we're going to come down and squeeze the thigh. And again, we're staying off that knee. And do the other side. And back to center. And both knees, just like we did with the bird, the egg. We slide our hands down, put together, down to the thigh, and squeeze. And go down as far as you want. And back to center. Now we gather all that energy back into the dantian and we shape the torso. And we come up on our toes and drop like a post. And you're supposed to feel the vibrations all the way up to the top of your head. and back to center. And we cup our hands, pretend there's a ball. Half of the ball is outside the dantian and the other half is inside. Put your hands on the top of the ball outside and move it around the dantian. You can close your eyes for this one and just imagine the ball there as you circle your palms over the ball, bringing the energy that you accumulated, storing it into the sea of qi. Think of all the energy you'll have later on today. You're storing all that energy. Slow down and reverse. Slow your breathing down, relaxing more and more. Stop. Now the palms come up to the chest. Extend outward. Relax the shoulders, elbows pointing down, knees bent. Separate the hands. Turn the hands up just to air as though you're holding a big cauldron. Relax into the movement. Gently ease your breathing. Relax the shoulders. Relax the back muscles. Separate the fingers. Feel the energy between the hands. Palms are facing the chest. And they form a triangle with the heart. Feel the energy bouncing back from the heart to the palms. bringing joy, happiness. It permeates through your palms, up the arms, relaxing the shoulders, down the shoulders, down the hips to the lower leg, up from the shoulders to the head, smiling. This is what we call the smile, where we thank all the internal organs for doing a good job and keeping us alive. And you don't have to stand there stiffly. You can bob up and down on your knees, open and close the fingers, extend them out like pulling taffy, feeling the energy, slowing your breath. Slow, breathing deeper, deeper. Breathing in, breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Open your eyes and gently lower your hands. Step in and bring down 3 columns of chi from the heavens down to the third eye. Turn the hands down and push the energy back into the dong chin, just below the belly button. Feeling of relaxation, serenity, joy, and happiness. Thank you all for joining me another week, and hope to see you next week as well. Take care.
Thank you, Peter.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
Okay, maybe I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, bye-bye.
bye-bye.